materials recovery facility operations at the Tuncurry Waste Management Centre. Ever wondered what happens to the items you place in your yellow recycling bin? Every year on the Midcoast, tons of recyclables are sent to landfill. Now, more than ever, we need to understand how to preserve our environment and manage our waste effectively. Reusing and recycling correctly is the easiest way to do this. Recycling is when an item is collected and turned into something new. It saves on raw materials and the energy that would otherwise be used to make new products. Our waste contractor collects your yellow recycling bin as well as recycling bins from commercial operators and delivers them to our materials recovery facility at the Tuncurry Waste Management Centre. At the materials recovery facility, recyclable waste is sorted into 4 main types: paper and cardboard, steel and aluminium cans, glass bottles and jars, and rigid plastics. Waste arrives by truck and is offloaded into the receiving bay. The loader then pushes the waste onto a conveyor where the knockdown drum thins the items out. The compressed items continue on the conveyor into the plant and onto a sorting belt where contaminants such as rope, electrical cables and other items that can jam the equipment are manually removed by our workers. Removing these items makes the equipment safer for our workers to operate. However, it does slow the process down. This is why it's important that you make sure you put the correct items in your yellow recycling bin and why you should always keep things open, empty and loose. Don't bag or box your recyclables. And please, don't put containers with food or liquid in your yellow recycling bin, as it will end up in landfill. Next, the items are sorted by size and material. First up is the glass breaking screen, which is designed to remove the glass and other items that are smaller than 75 millimetres. All glass breaks and falls through the screen onto a conveyor that continues to the glass crushing plant next door. This plant is separate from the facility and is operated by a private contractor to produce several grades of crushed glass for different uses. Glass can also be melted and remoulded. It's 100% recyclable and can be recycled infinitely. Any waste smaller than a credit card also ends up at the glass processing plant and has to be removed and sent to landfill. This is why anything smaller than a credit card shouldn't go in your yellow bin. The next step is the corrugated cardboard screen. Anything bigger than the gap between the discs will end up on this screen, which separates the larger pieces of cardboard from the other material. The paper and cardboard skims over the discs, helped along by a blast of air to separate the waste streams onto separate conveyors. It removes all plastic, metal and glass containers, as well as newspaper and office paper, leaving only the cardboard at the end. Paper and cardboard are baled according to grade. Each bale weighs around 1,000 kilograms. Only clean paper and cardboard can be recycled. Cardboard and paper contaminated with plastic covers, food scraps, chemicals or paint cannot be recycled and need to go in your red bin. Recycled paper and cardboard products use 90% less water and 50% less energy in its production than non-recycled paper products. Paper can be recycled up to 8 times. Further disc screens separate smaller plastic, steel, aluminium and cardboard items. An electromagnet removes the steel cans. These go into a large hopper ready to be baled. Unfortunately, other steel items such as bits of wire, aluminium frames, etc. can't be recycled at the materials recovery facility. They are removed and sent to be recycled. Steel is 100% recyclable, so it can be recycled over and over again. Another blast of air removes all the heavier items, such as bottles containing liquid. These items have to be sent to landfill. The remaining containers travel through the optical sort, where they are separated into plastic and aluminium. Plastics are blown into storage hoppers by compressed air blowers. Aluminium cans are mechanically sorted using an eddy current. These cans go into storage hoppers before being crushed and baled, ready for recycling. Recycling saves the production of new aluminium. Producing one new aluminium can takes the same energy as 20 recycled cans. Mixed used plastic bales are sold and sent to specialised factories to be sorted according to their polymer type. The different polymers are turned into granules and reimagined into all kinds of products, from bottles to outdoor furniture. We're working to provide the best waste recycling services available, but it's only with the cooperation and understanding of the community that recycling opportunities can be maximised. You can help by making sure your recyclable items are open, empty and loose before you put them in the yellow bin, and by choosing items with minimal packaging. Be a good sort and help us divert 70% of waste from landfill by 2030. Together, we can build a more sustainable Mid-Coast.